Hi YouTube, before I start this video, hit the subscribe button at the top, leave a comment below. I'm coming to you guys to talk to you guys about a subject that has been really touching me lately. I've been really, and I've been having some discussions with, some people, with some of my friends and all. We've been talking about these issues lately, and I thought I should just bring it on to YouTube. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but, I'm going to vent to y'all, and I want y'all to leave it in the comment box and let me know if it's just me thinking this. I was talking to some of my friends that are huge Aubrey stans, as well as I am, huge Aubrey stans, huge JoJo stans, and we were talking, and I guess, as you guys may know, JoJo did put out a song today called We Get By, off of her upcoming mixtape that will be out December 20th. So make sure you guys go cop that on December 20th. And Aubrey's putting out an EP. She's making the announcement for the EP and stuff on Ricky Lake, which will be airing, I believe, tomorrow, if I'm politically correct, but I don't think it is going to air tomorrow. I don't know yet. I'll get all the information and I will post it underneath the bar for you. But, me and my friends, we were having conversations, the past couple of weeks about Aubrey and JoJo, because we feel like we feel like as fans and as stans, we need to have these conversations, and I thought I would just bring it to y'all because, the world, somewhere outside on the internet world, y'all will probably be thinking these same things, and I'm just probably not the only one, but I'm rambling right now, but don't judge me. So, we were talking about JoJo and Aubrey, and I don't know how the conversation came up, but because maybe I was kind of frustrated, because I was thinking over the weekend about, I was talking to one of the JoJo stans on Twitter, and we were talking about JoJo and talking about the mixtape and everything else, and maybe that's probably why my head is like this. But I'm gonna continue going where I'm supposed to be going on, girl. Come on. So I was talking to the JoJo stans, and we were talking about the mixtape and everything else, and then this weekend I was thinking, like, JoJo is going through the situation. If you guys don't know, JoJo's been going through the situation with Blackground Records and them having difficulties releasing her music and things of that nature. And she signed a 7-year deal with Blackground Records, and they haven't been, I wouldn't say on the same page, but probably they are being difficult with her and not wanting to let her release her music. She's been recording nonstop, and she's even put on Twitter, if I'm politically correct, that she had enough material to do 5 albums, if I'm politically correct, and I think I am, of what she said on Twitter. And she's been saying that, Blackground Records was, they had a distribution deal with Interscope Records, and they lost their distribution deal. So when she went on Twitter and she said Blackground Records lost their distribution deal with Interscope, so there's no employees, there's no money. So basically summing this all up and saying that Blackground is broke. So then, when I'm seeing this whole little Twitter thing going on, I'm thinking in my head, like, why is Blackground, what the hell is going on over there? Because, they signed a distribution deal in 2011, because I saw JoJo tweet that in 2011, say they signed a goddamn distribution deal. And then, the situation with Aubrey is that, okay, I'm going to break this down for you guys of the situation with Aubrey, because I'm kind of frustrated with it too. So, bear with me. Aubrey, you guys know that she did this show called All About Aubrey on Oxygen Network. It was one of the highest rated TV shows on Oxygen Network. It was like their number one nominated show for Best Docuseries and all this other stuff, right? So Aubrey ended up doing a show called All About Aubrey. It was about her comeback. It was about her getting back into the music industry, which I never thought Aubrey left in the first place. Anyways, I always thought Aubrey had a musical place in the industry. I think she just needed time to find that musical place where she belonged. If you're with me, so. At the end of the show, Johnny Wright, which is her manager, got her meetings with all the record companies, and she ended up signing a deal with SRC Universal, and Universal Motown, a deal with them. Now, moving forward, so Aubrey signs her deal. They released Automatic the night of the airing of the last episode of her show with Drea. They released Automatic. It climbed up to it was like top 30 on iTunes. It was, it was hot, and it was Automatic, and everybody was jamming to it to the clubs and everything, and like everybody was like, oh, okay, Aubrey's coming with it. And then, we saw this video going around that Aubrey was going to have dinner with Stephen Rifkin to go try to put out a video for Automatic, which I thought was well deserved that she should have put out a video for Automatic, because Automatic was hot. I could have seen a lot of a good damn video for that damn song moving forward. So then, Aubrey puts out the song. The song's already out. She has the lunch for Stephen Rifkin. Then Stephen Rifkin, I guess, either probably didn't want to agree to shooting a video to Automatic because it wasn't under the label. Okay, I understand that. Then she was supposed to be going into the studio to work on a first single / second single for the album. So then, Aubrey was on, she did a Ustream and talking about that she, was going to release a first single / second single on the Ustream. She was basically talking about that on the Ustream, and she talked to Rodney Jerkins and wanting to get him to, work on the first single / second single. And it was just like, okay, I see the ball moving. We're finally getting some music from Aubrey, and it's going to be great. It's all going to be through the label. And then, I finally saw the train with JoJo moving, and I was like, okay, JoJo and Aubrey, I was going to have some hope that I was going to get some music through their labels, and I was going to get some music, and I was going to be able to go to my Best Buy store and go get JoJo's album, go get Aubrey's album. I was going to have a field day, get my life, So then, JoJo was having after JoJo had Disaster out, she was doing promotions and all this other stuff. The video came out, and then it was going there. Then she released Sexy to Me, and then it was great. And then she released, after that, releasing Sexy to Me, there was Demonstrate, which, let's talk about Demonstrate for a moment. JoJo, honey, I love you. But Blackground Records lost their damn fucking mind by not releasing Demonstrate. They should have released it before August 28th. They leaked the song, but they should have released it before August 28th. And I'm going to explain why in a moment. That song could have been number 1 on goddamn urban radio stations. And it's still getting played on radio stations right now. And I still think, even though with Blackground Records and them not having a distribution deal, they should still release that damn video, and you take it yourself, JoJo, and take it to 106 & Park, girl. Because, girl, that song is still getting played on goddamn radio stations, and for the simple fact that Blackground Records is dropping the ball on this is totally disrespectful to you. Okay, JoJo? I'm trying to remain calm right now, because I'm about to break this all down to y'all of why I'm so upset right now. But I'm gonna continue and going on. So then after JoJo released Demonstrate, it was like a couple of months have gone by, and there's no video, there's no nothing. Then that's when JoJo made the tweet and said that Interscope doesn't have a distribution deal and all that other bullshit. So then, you know, now we are here at the point to where I'm about to explain why I'm so upset about this bullshit. These record companies, for a reason, have the most talented girls on these record companies, and they complain that they go broke. Most of these record companies always talk about, we're going broke. We're going broke. Let me explain your reason why you're going damn broke. It's because you have artists like JoJo sitting on your goddamn record company, on your label, and you're not even doing anything. JoJo should have been marketed to the fullest. And if I'm politically correct about this, and I think I am, that JoJo is the only girl on Black Round Records, so there should have been no need of they should have put all their damn money into JoJo and making sure that her Jumping Trains album would have been a success. That's why I'm saying about that shit. And that's why I'm so upset about it, is because Black Round Records has dropped the ball on numerous of times with JoJo. Moving on through. Now let me get to Aubrey. The reason why I am so upset with Universal and Universal goddamn Motown right now is because they have an ample opportunity. Aubrey is an R&B pop artist, okay? I'm keeping it real for a moment. To not allow her to release her music, and if I am politically correct, let me take this a step further. Not allowing her to release her music and talking about it's going to take a little bit more time. If I'm politically correct, when you go into the studio, when you're under a record company, and I think I am politically correct when I'm about to say this, an A&R rep or the record company, someone from the record company's exec will probably go into the studio with you and listen to these records before they even make the decisions of what's going to be the single, what's not going to be the single, things of this nature, what's going to make the album, what's not going to make the album, if I'm politically correct. And I think I am. Moving on through. Now let me get to the point to why I'm so upset with Aubrey's record company for a moment. I am upset because I feel like they have ample opportunity to capitalize they had a TV show on. Aubrey had the #1 highest rated TV damn show on goddamn television for #1. #2, Steven Ripken should have put out a damn video for Automatic and dropped the ball on that one. #3, she had another song called Wrecking Ball that was out that should have been released by the record company, and they should have put all their promotional stuff on her. #4, I just feel like at this point in time right now, Aubrey needs a goddamn album out. She needs a goddamn hit. And you know what? And I'm about to bring up something else in a moment. We're going to talk about this in a brief moment. I feel like at this particular time, JoJo and Aubrey O'Day from Danity Kane are both underrated artists right now. And these record companies are not doing anything to try to fix that. And as you guys both may know, Aubrey and JoJo are putting out, JoJo's putting out a mixtape and Aubrey's putting out an EP later this year. My thing is, as a fan and as a stand, and I'm just speaking from my as a fan and as a stand point of view, I feel like at this point in time and moment, we have two artists that are talented, that are the rest of these broads that are out here, that are not, I'm not going to include JoJo as into this right now, this category right now. Aubrey is a singer and a dancer. Half of these bras that are out here singing, and half of these bras that are out here singing and dancing right now, half of them can't even sing, and half of them can't even dance right now. I'm not throwing shade at Beyonce. I'm throwing shade at Rihanna. I'm definitely throwing shade at her. A little bit of shade at her. I'm not throwing shade at Britney, although she could use a little bit of improvement. But half of these girls out here are not singing live, are not dancing, and not giving me what I want as a fan and as a stan. I love Britney. I love Britney, but I'm calling it how I see it right now. I feel as a fan and as a stan, we have girls that two talented, vocally talented girls that can sing and that can give you a little bit of both. And I feel like at this point in time, along with these record companies are lacking and not trying to promote these girls and make money. And they always complain that they're going broke. And they always sit there and talk about, oh, we're going broke. Let me tell you why you're going broke. Because you got two talented girls on separate record labels, that could make you some damn money right about now. And I feel like at this point in time and moment, I'm frustrated as a fan and as a stan. I'm still going to get JoJo's mixtape. I'm still going to get Aubrey's EP when it comes out and whenever it comes out. I'm just a frustrated fan, and as a frustrated fan and stan, I'm frustrated, and I'm letting it be known. But, you know, let me know what y'all think about this shit. Is it just me, or am I just going crazy? So let me know what you guys, let me know what I'm thinking. Hit the subscribe button at the top. Leave a comment below, and hit those thumbs up button. Bye-bye.